Hello and welcome back to Gran Canaria. It's me, the Metzala, and here we are again with Las Palmas. This is episode 2, and I'm going to quickly run through things before we get into our first live com. So, first things first, transfers. So, in the first episode, I was pretty worried about being able to bring players in due to being over on the wages and having a few high earners that I couldn't really get rid of. Didn't manage to get rid of the left back De La Bella, but I did manage to get rid of Mantovani, centre back. Got a few £100,000 for him, and well, he's earning a lot more than he was on about 7k, I think. And another one, I didn't manage to get rid of any more of them just because they're pretty old and nobody wants them. I think that was a good deal for the club. Freed up some wages, got a few loans. I actually did cancel two of the loans that we had in, the Rafa Mir on loan from Wolves and the German guy. Where is he? I can't remember his name already. That's how good he was. Where is he? Do you know, he was a German winger on the left side. I just didn't see a need for him because we already have a couple of good left wingers. So, and he was earning 9k a week, so I thought I'd get rid of him as well. We've brought in these four players. These ones here are all from before my time. Maria, he was a free transfer at the beginning of the game, which I tried to buy him, and he's 2-star current ability, 4-star potential. He's got some good stats, especially for a right winger. I mean, he's got room to grow, 4.5-star PA, young Portuguese, so he speaks Spanish, I'm assuming. Yeah, which is always good for the dynamics. Go back to him, sorry. Good determination, decent flair. He's kind of well balanced mentally. Decent physical, not great strength, but he can't be perfect. The second one, another free transfer as like what I thought was going to be like a backup fullback, but I ended up bringing out in somebody else, and I've sent this guy on loan to a lower division side to see if I can develop a little bit more. He's a right wing back, 4-star potential. Why does it keep going back like that? Again, pretty well balanced. I mean, 10s and 11s are okay, I suppose, for this level, but I'm hoping to get promoted, and that won't be that good next year in the Premier Division and coming up against Messi and all those types of players. So I loaned him out and I bought in this guy. I'll go over this guy in a second, but Diego from Oviedo, I believe he was from. Yep, 245k, really nice, solid wing back, good physicals, 5'9". Good work rate, good teamwork, decent positioning, decent off the ball, decent flair, anticipation. He's not really got any kind of weakness, I suppose. I mean, his crossing could be a little bit higher, but with him being on support, he's not really going to be asked to get forward that much. So I'm pretty pleased with him. This was my main signing on the right wing. I needed a new right winger. I didn't really have one. German. I was going to say international. He's not international. Ingolstadt, 675k. I'm paying him £6,000 a week, so decent bit of wages for us. Nowhere near Della Bella, obviously, but pretty strong player, I think, for this level. I'm going to try him as an inverted winger because I feel like he'd be really good at it. Again, all the areas he needs to be, he's pretty solid. I mean, his finishing's not great, but I'm not really going to be putting too much demands on him to get in the box and finish and score. But it's going to be all about creating chances, and I think he's going to do pretty well. Decent flair. First touch is okay, dribbling is okay, corners are good. I think he's just a good player, good player to have in the squad. Play either side, play attacking midfield if I need him to. So those are the signings. So pre-season, it was kind of a mixed bag. first game, we played the... What tactic did we play? We played this 4-4-1-1. Pretty much this team, apart from we had the young Portuguese player in at the right side, and we had Lemos in there. This was, I believe, the team that played that day. And we played this tactic through pre-season, I'm pretty sure all but one of the games. And like I said, it was okay, but not a lot of goals being scored. We didn't concede many. It took us until the 7th game to concede a goal. We beat Man City 1-0, although it was a fairly weakened Man City team. They did play like Leroy Sané and Bernardo Silva, I believe, though. So it wasn't totally... Foden's in there, Felix Nemech's, okay, Mendy, Muric, Garcia, so there was some good players in there. This was my lineup, obviously. So that was a nice win. I mean, one thing that I found, it doesn't create a lot of chances, but it's pretty solid. Alaves, they battered us, to be fair. I mean, if you look at the stats here, where are they? Match stats. I mean, we didn't even have a shot on target, anything, they just battered us. They were a much better side. And at this point, I decided I was going to try and be a little bit more expansive. So I can't remember what formation I played in this game. Same again, but Levante are a strong side, so I went with the more solid formation. This one, I expected to win this game. I did play one game off camera, and it wasn't great. First half, I started in this shape, and then I did switch into the more attacking-minded 4-2-3-1. But we didn't manage to get a breakthrough in the end, which I was disappointed about, because I think they're rated as one of the worst teams in the division, so 3 points would have been nice to start the season off with. But what can you do? I've also created a new tactic. I don't know how much I'm going to actually use it. I'm probably going to go with something like this. I'm going to have in there the German Pedal. I don't know how to pronounce his name as of yet properly. And also the Icelandic Spanish guy. I think he's Spanish, but he's actually decided to play for Iceland. Yes. Good for him. This is what I'm tempted to use this against Lugo, but Lugo are a mid-table side, and I kind of want to play a bit more with a bit more attacking intent against them. So it's probably going to be this kind of formation. Where is Castellano? There he is. But I can't see my players. Castellano, not the best in this role, but he's got all the attributes to be able to play in midfield as a ball-winning midfielder. Good player. He hates me now because I try to sell a few of the players. There's a few players that oppose me now, which is always nice. Two of the team leaders and a few of the others. I've got one player that supports me though, which is nice, but I'm not really too concerned about it right now. What I'm concerned about is getting a win today. Quickly, because I don't want to spend too much time on this video. Last video was longer than I expected it to be, so I want to just go over a few things quickly. Staff, we brought a lot of new staff in, pretty much gutted everybody because they weren't good enough, and brought in a whole new coaching team. Brought in Paul McGuinness, my assistant, who was always a good man to bring in, ex-United coach. So is my head scout that I brought in, he's the ex-United guy as well, Tonio Cruz. I mean, scout, there wasn't an awful lot of options, and everyone, as soon as I offered someone a contract, other teams kept getting interested in poaching them off me, so I ended up just getting what I could get, and I'm reasonably happy. We're pretty decent, so that's it really. I think we're just going to get into the match now, because I've talked enough now, and team's already reasonably set up. This is what I'm going to be going with. Araujo up front, Timor's the attacking playmaker. This is quite an attacking formation, so we're going to have both wing backs on support duty. He's going to defend because obviously he's going to be bombing forward, so he's going to cover this space. He's going to be supporting, so he doesn't need to cover as much ground here. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to be playing out defence. Oh no, I need to take this off. This is when I had Lemos in there. Yeah, so let's just get into it. I'm sure people are wanting to see some match action. Hopefully get a win. Here we go. I've had to customise the fan speed because every time I go into a match, because my Mac's pretty old, the fans rev up to the max, so I don't really want. I mean, it'd probably be deafening to be fair. Right. I always get these wrong, but give the fans a good performance. There we go. None of them really like that, but whatever. Who cares? Right. I like to play on comprehensive just for the first few games until my tactic just gets really honed in. So I'm going to do that today. Right, here we go then. Castellano, Diego, Timo. So already, I'm not really liking that. Not many plays back. They counted me there. If there had more plays spotting, then we could have been in potential danger. I haven't touched any set pieces yet. Corners, free kicks, I haven't touched any of those. I'm going to probably tweak those once I get the actual tactic sorted. Here we go. Come on. Use the right side. Hopefully nice opportunity here. Garletta. No good. Having a lot of possession though, which is nice. No real opportunities yet though. Right side, there we go. Poor first touch from the new man. His match sharpness is not great, so that's maybe an excuse for him there. Timor, Pedal. Go on then, Diego. Nice cross. Fiedel. Oh. We're looking threatening early on. We're looking threatening. They look like they can't cope with us. I'm tempted to just go a little bit wider. Oh, nice effort from the centre back. He's been one of the standout men in pre-season. Ayenthemi, I believe that's his pronunciation of his name. He got man of the match in about 4 different games. He was so solid. Probably because we didn't concede any goals, but very impressed with him. Galarreta. Fidel. Corner again. It's not good. 70% is a nice, bit of possession to have, but we need to be doing stuff with it. So, Pedal, there he is. I like this fullback a lot. He's getting us in good positions. Nice effort. Timor, Ian Thaby, back out. That's right. The guy later. Pedal. Keep calling him Pedal, but it's a Pledel. We'll decide on Pledel. Galarreta, Castellano, Pledel. Oh. Cala, Castellano, Gayantemi, Fidel. Every time I get in good positions, I seem to be blocking. That seems to be on every save I have. Whenever you go across the ball in, somehow everybody, any fullback in any level in any division, seems to be able to block. Having a bit of possession here. Oh, how typical is that? First shot on target, 1-0 down. Well done. Let's see if we can respond. Pledel. Diego. Not ideal, that is it. Let's demand some more. They always like that when I demand more. Timor, Diego. Oh, nice effort. I mean, it's not ideal, my fullback taking shots from outside the box, but probably going to have to tweak that. Pledel, Castellano, Galarreta, Pledel, Araujo, Pledel, Galarreta, Timo, Galarreta, Gala, Timo, Fidel. Go on, swing a nice ball in. Can't believe we're losing already. This is not the start. If this makes it 2 games without a win, I might have to rethink a few things. I don't want to be knee-jerk, but if it's not working, the longer I leave it, the less time I have to fix things. With us being promotion candidates, I don't know how much time I'd actually get from the board to fix things. Whether they accept another year in this division, I don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully we don't concede again. I thought I'd given a penalty in there, thank God for that. But don't seem to be doing very well in fitness-wise. I mean, I did a lot of fitness work in pre-season. They look to be fitter than us. Probably because of our system, though, to be fair. Penalty, get in there. Come on, Fidel. Come on. Yes, get in there. First goal, the save on camera. Let's go. 1-1. Come on, boys. See him again, please. It's been a good response. It took them about 10-15 minutes to equalise, but equalise they have, and I suppose I've got to be satisfied with that. Galarreta. Araujo. Oh. Good chance. Seems to be good with his deliveries, Galarreta. For next episode, I might actually try and come up with some set pieces. I'll just tweak them a little bit anyway to make sure that the best people are taking them, etc. Galarreta, Fidel. I've had a lot of corners, so how many corners have we had? 7. So that's maybe something that we can exploit. If we get a lot of corners with a tactic, then maybe corners is something that we should be looking at to try and create some good chances. 63% possession is a lot though, so we need to be doing more with it. I'm not getting countered like this. Oh, nice tackle. It's a free kick. No, gone shot. Castellano. Another corner. Fidel this time. Ian Themi, no one. Poor delivery. Castellano. No good. I think I'm going to try and slow the tempo down a bit because they're trying to force things and they're being a bit too impatient. I think slowing things down and being a bit more patient will help us here. It'll also give me a chance to pen them in a bit more rather than just letting them off the hook, because they seem to be forcing them back and then making a straight pass and then letting them out, which is not what I want to do. I want to keep them, back in their own half as much as possible, create chances. I'm going to tweak that at half time, but the second half of this first half has been pretty good from us, to be fair. We've not created much, no clear cut or half chances, but a goal, which is the important thing. There we go. First half over. Are you going to say disappointed yet? I'm going to do unlucky. I'm going to go with the unlucky angle. Right, let's have a look at this then. I'm going to go with a slower tempo, slower relatively tempo, and I'm going to go a little bit wider. I think that might help us use the wings a bit more and slow things down. Let's try that. Substitutions as well. I don't really like to change things really quickly at 55, 60th minute when things aren't really going too well. They're my kind of preferences. I'd probably look to bring on someone like Castro, who I didn't actually use too much in pre-season, but he's experienced and he knows where the goal is, so let's hope he finds it today, if Araujo can't. Yeah, Themi. Diego Castellano. Garletta. Fidel. This is a bit better. This is more patient. This is nicer play already. Fidel. Araujo. That's not good. I like him. He's got that. I believe he's got places shots as one of his PPMs. Yes. I like that. As for a striker anyway. Timor. I'm already liking this more. I think we've improved from the first half already with the tweaks. Seems to be a lot more measured and considered every time we have the ball now. Not giving him a chance to counter as much. Ian Themi, Castellano, Ian Themi, Galareta, Castellano. It's pulled from Araujo, right? I think I'm probably going to take him off because he's not had a great game. See what comes of this corner and then we'll make the change. I've got another change in mind as well, but I'm going to have a look, see where fitness is and things like that. Right, there we go, let's have a look. So, one thing I do have in mind is Lemos as an attacking fullback and then using him as just a supporting winger so he can come up here a little bit and help. And I think attacking winger, because he's already on support anyway, so it's not going to make too much of a difference. Bit more balanced. It probably should have been attacking anyway from the start. That's maybe an oversight from me. So there we go. Castro. I'm tempted to take him off and bring on Peñalba as another playmaker, someone who can play some passes, but I'm going to leave that for 10-15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. I think that's fine for now. So let's see if this makes any impact. Saying that though, Galarreta's not the fittest, so I'm probably going to make a quick change and bring on Peñalba for him. Nothing's really changed here. Not really much of an impact anywhere. I'll get creative is what I'm going to use as my shout there. Hopefully this is a highlight for me, or a highlight at all. Luis Perez, Sione, Lazo, Perez, Sione, Lazo. Nice play from them. Who's the fullback here? Number 6. I don't know, it was 9, obviously, not 6. Obviously, I don't have number 6. This is not good. Not good. Peñalba, Lemos, Castro. Didn't get the chance to turn. Pedal is Lemos. Fidel. Oh. Can we win this? Come on. Fidel. I keep calling it Pid, even though I said I wasn't gonna. Not the best introduction. Oh, I thought he was going to head that in there. I was offside anyway. Never mind. I think that's pretty much it for this game. 2 points from 2 games. Not ideal, but we didn't lose, so I suppose I can be a little bit pleased about that. We responded pretty well to going 1-0 down, but any clear cut? I mean, one clear cut chance. Did we even? What was the clear cut? Oh, it was obviously the penalty, wasn't it? Of course, no half chances. We didn't concede any though, and I think their goal was a bit of a. And let's have a look at it. Is there anything I can see wrong with this? Not really. He's been sucked here. There's too much space. I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see. He's been sucked in here. There's too much space here. And obviously that's where the goal comes from. No, not really, is it? Maybe that just gets improved with match sharpness. I don't know, but I am disappointed, so I'm going to tell them. They should know. Well, I think we'll end that there for this episode. Hopefully next time we can, I don't know, win a game. Yeah, I think we'll come back for Deportivo away. I think that'll be a good game to come back for on live com too. I think that'll be an important game. They're one of the strongest sides in the league this year, and I think I'll play these off camera, trying to get a bit of form going and come back for this Deportivo game. So thank you for watching, and adios for now.